Friday. Let's get after it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with another Underdog Fantasy Pick'em video. If you do not have that Underdog account, use that promo code CashCake and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. Yeah, it's Friday. Hopefully we have a good game here. I am a little worried about Boston coming out super strong here and kind of putting it to Miami. We all know that if Miami's going to have a chance to shock them again and take game two, Jimmy Butler's going to have to do everything. It's going to have to be that way. And it worries me a little bit here. I'm sure the NBA would like to push this to as long as a series as they can. And to lose two games at home like this would be severely detrimental to Boston here. So I see Boston coming out super strong. So there's a few plays that we can kind of look at here. Pretty good day on Underdog yesterday. And I'll throw some of those. I'll kind of show you what we did yesterday. It was a pretty good overall day. But let's go over some of these projections and see what we like and don't like. And hopefully it'll help you a little bit. Let's just dive in. All right, Underdog Fantasy Pick'em is up on the desktop here. They got a sweet mobile app you can download it both on the Google and Apple Store. Again, we're going to go over these projections higher or lower, and we're going to just kind of put three up here that we do like and add those picks here. But yeah, yesterday, if we kind of want to show you, hit this burger yesterday. We went higher on both of these projections. Both Michael Porter Jr. and Anthony Davis picked it up in the second half. Barely squeaked by with Anthony Davis. He had that rebound on that missed free throw towards the end of the game. So again, both squeaked by. Hey, we'll take it. It was a good play. Had both of those out there. There's only two that I put, but there's going to be quite a bit today that I do like so far. Hopefully it'll be a good game. So again, yeah, if you want to join and check us out, what we got. Do play these picks that we do put up here. So had a good day. Let's get after these picks that we do like and kind of look at the projections. First one we're going to look at here on the Boston side that I like. Now, one part of it did get pushed up the projection a little bit is Derek White. I really did like the 12.5 points, rebounds, and assists projection for him. But I do think I'm still comfortable with putting in 8.5 points. If we kind of look what he's done against, I say this, 8.5 points and 1.5 3-pointers made. So either one that you want to look here, he does shoot quite a bit of threes. Going up against Miami this entire year, Miami is ranked 28th in 3-pointers allowed, 21st in 3-point percentage allowed over the regular season. And he's hit 2 or more 3-pointers in each of his game against Miami this year. He's had 2, 3, 2, 2, and 3 3-pointers. Only played around 21 minutes last game. Again, I think they're going to come out, and play similar, that 20 to 25 minute range. And if it does get away, I still think he's going to go out there and play decent minutes. Does put up quite a bit of fouls against them. But again, I like the 8.5 points or 1.5 3-pointers made. He does shoot quite a bit of 3-pointers here against Miami. And it's a spot I don't mind it for points wise for him. He didn't play a ton in the Philly series towards the end of the game, but I think that'll change a little bit in terms of, and I still think they're going to start Time Lord, but coming off the bench, if they do go small and decide to go small more often, even though Robert Williams had a great first game against them. I don't know how many dunks he had that Smart threw up there, but I don't mind. Again, 1.5 3-pointers made or 8.5 points. Either one of these you want to go to, I do like for him. Next one on the Boston side that I do like is, again, I think Tatum's going to push the rock a lot. Same with Marcus Smart. I really like them. Jaylen Brown, I did like the rebounds and assists at 9.5. I think you can play it at 10. I really do. I don't mind to look at it at 10. They want to get this game. Again, if it stays competitive at all, I think you have to look at the projection at 10 rebounds and assists. He had 14 in game one. And if we look back in Philly series, there's a couple where he had 8, 8, 10, 8, and then again that 14. So I don't really like it as much as at 10 that I did at 9.5. So I'm going to kind of stay away from it in here. And then Jason Tatum, again, I think it's going to be a big game for him to try to tie this series up. So looking at where he's at with everything, he just squeaked over that 29.5 point line, man. I had in that first game, I had a really good lower than 29.5 going with him, and he just squeaked over that. But he gets the line a lot. I think he's going to pressure the line a lot, and that's where I like the higher than 7.5 free throws made. If we look at what he's done against Miami over the last 4 games that he's played them, 11, 4, 11, and 11. He was 11-11 from the line that first game. I think he's going to continue to push the Rock extremely hard to tie this series up. They definitely don't want to lose it. So I definitely like Tatum getting to the free throw line quite a bit, 75 or over 7.5 free throws made. I do like looking at that one a little bit. I think I prefer it more than the 29.5 points projection that they do have up here. At the 14.5 rebounds and assists, that was one that we played a ton over the regular season. He only had 8. I think he's going to push more to score, honestly. And so that's kind of why I like the 7.5 free throws made projection, and I like going over that. And then we got to have one on the other side of this in terms of, like you said, you can't play just people from Boston, even though I think they're going to come out and smack them pretty good. One guy that's been really successful in playing these guys and successful in game one is just, again, Kyle Lowry, 10.5 points here. I like this play. I think that, he's going to be coming off the bench. He played really good last game. He's going to play around 28, 30 minutes, which is fantastic. And if we look over his last 5 games, 14, 15, 9, 11, and 15 points scored. So 10.5, I like it. It's already moved to 11.5 projection on some of the other sites that are out there. So if we can get it 10.5 here, that's why I always say you need to have these open everywhere so you can kind of get the best line and projection that's set. So if we can see like a projection of 10.5, we know that's a great projection that we can look at taking the higher on. So if I was going to look at one Miami guy, it's definitely Kyle Lowry at the over 10.5 points. If we look at what he's done against Boston this entire year, 17, 14, 20, then had a bad game on January 24th when they put up 2, and then again the 15 that he put up against Boston game 1. So that's where I'd kind of lean with Kyle Lowry. If looking at everything else that's out here on the Miami side, it's, again, you got to build these game scripts on how you feel like the game is going to go. And if you think it's going to be close, I have no problem going right back to Bam. We don't have that nice 17.5 point line. It's 18. I don't mind taking more than that. Again, if you think it's going to be a close game, he continues to do really well. In every game he's played Boston in regular season and that first game, he's cleared this projection at 19, 23, 28, 30, and 20. So if you wanted to put one more up there and you think it's a close game, Bam should continue to get it done. So that's where we're at there. Those are the 3 that I kind of like if you want to throw in Bam again. But build these according to game script. And if you're going to play anything more than 3 plays, 2 or 3 plays, power plays for me. If you're going to play 4 or 5 picks, that's where I decide to turn on the insurance. So keep that in mind. I don't run insurance on 3 because one of the great things you get here, you get the 6x multiplier, which is higher than the other sites that are out there. So with that, again, appreciate you guys. Again, my voice is, sorry, it's so raspy. It's killing me to talk, but I wanted to get a video out there for you guys. Appreciate you. If you want more plays, they are in our Discord. See you on the flip side. Deuces.